Ready for your home to look like a snow globe this season? Christmas winter decor brings warmth, sparkle, and plenty of cheer, whether you love rustic pine cones or modern whites. Why settle for plain when a few tweaks can make any space shine? Imagine pine garlands, soft lights, and cozy corners transforming your home into a holiday retreat. With these 25 festive ideas, you'll find simple ways to add style and comfort. Let's roll up our sleeves and get creative. Your best winter wonderland is just ahead. Stringing a frosted pinecone garland across your mantel whispers winter charm without breaking the bank. The snowy touch on each pinecone brings the outdoors inside, while twinkle lights add gentle sparkle after dark. It's an easy way to create warmth. Just drape and let the soft glow steal the show. Sure, glitter sometimes drops onto the floor and lights occasionally tangle, but the effect is worth it. You can pair the garland with simple candlesticks or plaid stockings for a cozy, lived-in look. Guests will be drawn to the inviting atmosphere, even if your pine cones came from the local craft store. A Scandinavian-inspired wooden Christmas village brings a whisper of wintry charm to any home. Picture simple, clean lines and natural wood tones sitting quietly on a snowy white table runner. The scene feels peaceful, almost storybook-like. Add battery candles for a soft glow. Guests will want to linger at your table. However, dust can settle on these mini houses quickly. A quick weekly wipe does the trick. Don't overdo the details. Keep accessories minimal for that calm Nordic look. Want to switch it up? Sprinkle in tiny pine cones or use a pop of red with berries for extra cheer. Oversized knit stockings draped from a farmhouse fireplace instantly set a cheerful mood. Their chunky textures add warmth and visual interest, making even the coldest nights feel cozy. Tuck in fresh evergreen sprigs for a subtle scent and a pop of green, simple yet striking. Who says bigger isn't better? Still, be mindful of balance. Too many large stockings can crowd a smaller mantle, overwhelming the space. Stick to one or two and let natural greenery do the rest. If you don't have a wood-burning fireplace, fake it with a neutral backdrop and battery candles. The charm remains without the hassle. Creating your own snow globe centerpiece is easier than you might think. Grab a clear glass jar, some fake snow, a tiny house, and a bottle brush tree. Glue the miniatures to the lid, add snow, then screw on the jar. Shake gently, your festive scene appears instantly magical. These homemade snow globes look charming on any holiday table. They're affordable too. Swap in different houses or colored trees for variety. One downside, if you use water, leaks can happen. Stick to dry snow for mess-free sparkle. Kids love making these, so invite them to join the fun. White ceramic cottages on a windowsill, softly glowing with fairy lights, create instant magic. Their gentle light adds warmth to chilly evenings and invites passersby to slow down and smile. Try mixing in some faux snow or pine sprigs for even more charm. It's a scene straight out of a storybook. However, these delicate houses can be tricky if you have curious pets or children. Place them higher or use battery-operated lights for safety. The payoff is worth it. Your window becomes a beacon of holiday cheer, visible from both inside and out. A minimalist wreath of eucalyptus and red berries adds instant charm to any modern front door. Forget fussy ribbons and glitter. This look relies on simple lines and natural texture. The silvery green leaves create a calm backdrop, while pops of red offer just enough holiday cheer without overwhelming the entrance. Such a wreath works for small spaces and busy schedules. Hang it with a plain hook, and you're done. Maintenance is a breeze, but if you crave strong scent, eucalyptus may underwhelm. Still, it's a stylish choice for those who value elegance over excess. Filling candlelit lanterns with pine cones and cranberries instantly brings a cozy, festive spirit to porch steps. The soft flicker of candlelight dances through glass, while natural elements lend a rustic charm. This setup is simple to create. Just layer pine cones and cranberries, then nestle a candle inside. However, keep an eye on weather. Wind and rain can snuff out candles or spoil the decorations. Opt for flameless LED candles for a safer, fuss-free glow. Guests will feel welcomed before they even reach your door, and you'll spend less time fussing with relighting wicks. Gold and silver ornaments bring instant sophistication to a room, especially when placed in a rustic wooden dough bowl. The contrast between shiny metals and natural wood creates visual interest. This simple centerpiece works for dining tables or mantels. It's practical. Just gather your favorite baubles and let them speak for themselves. A potential drawback? Metallic ornaments can scratch or tarnish over time, especially if handled roughly. However, gentle placement and a soft cloth solve most issues. Want a quick upgrade? Add a few sprigs of evergreen or dried orange slices. Suddenly, your bowl is both classic and fresh, sparking conversation and admiration. Birch branches in a textured vase bring instant winter charm. Their pale bark and subtle lines add a gentle, rustic accent to any room. Try mixing in pine cones or berries for extra color. Skip the glitter. You want nature's simplicity to shine. Place this centerpiece on your dining table for conversation-worthy style. While birch branches are striking, they can dry out and shed. If you want lasting freshness, mist them lightly or use faux versions. Either way, the arrangement creates inviting Christmas vibes without overwhelming your decor. Who knew something so simple could steal the show? Imagine stepping outside to see planters overflowing with fresh pine, fir, and striking red dogwood twigs. The scent alone brings instant cheer, while the vibrant red branches cut through winter's gray monotony. These arrangements thrive in cold weather, needing little maintenance and lasting well into January. Why settle for lackluster pots when you can have nature's best on your doorstep? Grab some gloves, gather branches, and get creative. Mix in pine cones or berry sprigs for extra flair. Be warned, though, squirrels may claim your masterpiece as their new playground. Give your favorite corner a winter facelift with a soft plaid blanket and a pint-sized Christmas tree. This combo whispers comfort and nostalgia. Imagine curling up with a good book, cinnamon tea in hand, surrounded by twinkling lights and gentle pine scent. Simple details can turn a chair into your own holiday hideaway. Some might worry a small tree looks underwhelming, but it's all about placement. Tuck it beside your chair, add a strand of fairy lights, and you get instant cheer without crowding the room. Keep it low maintenance, mini ornaments, maybe a felt star, and you've got holiday spirit with zero fuss. Neutral palettes offer a calming alternative to traditional Christmas colors. Matte white baubles, paired with linen ribbons, create a subtle elegance that suits any living room. This approach lets your ornaments shine without overwhelming the senses. Why not let soft textures and simple hues set a peaceful holiday mood this year? While the look is undeniably sophisticated, some might miss the vibrant reds and greens. Still, the understated beauty feels grown up and inviting. To add warmth, consider wooden ornaments or fairy lights. Even a single pine cone tucked among the branches can add a touch of rustic charm. Red velvet ribbon bows instantly add timeless elegance to any wreath or garland. Their deep color catches the eye, evoking cozy fireside gatherings and festive nostalgia. Try tying bows at intervals along a garland for a unified, classic look. Who says tradition has to feel outdated? Sometimes it's just right. However, red velvet can attract dust and lose its luster if handled too much. Give bows a gentle shake before rehanging each year and store them in tissue paper. With a bit of care, these accents can keep your decor looking sharp and welcoming, season after season. A pine garland with dried orange slices instantly adds warmth and a dash of nostalgia to kitchen shelves. The vibrant citrus pops against deep green needles, sparking memories of old-fashioned holidays. Who knew something so simple could fill the room with cheer and a subtle, natural fragrance? To pull this off, string dried orange wheels along a length of fresh or faux pine, spacing them evenly. Tuck in cinnamon sticks or star anise for extra flair. This classic decoration is affordable, easy to assemble, and compostable. The only catch? Oranges can fade or curl if left too long, so refresh as needed. Ever tried grouping snow-dusted faux trees in one spot? It turns any dull corner into a winter forest straight out of a storybook. No watering, no needle mess, just instant atmosphere. String a few fairy lights between branches, and you'll have an inviting nook where guests linger and snap photos. While these artificial trees are reusable for years, some might argue they lack the scent of real pine. Add cinnamon sticks or a pine-scented candle nearby to compensate. With minimal effort, your magical forest corner becomes both visually striking and delightfully fragrant. No lumberjack skills required. Mason jars filled with battery lights bring instant cheer to any kitchen shelf. Add snowy pine sprigs for a touch of winter magic, No electrician required, just a few batteries and some greenery from the craft store. Guests notice the gentle glow, and you skip the hassle of messy cords. This decor is budget-friendly and easy to swap out for different holidays. However, keep an eye on the batteries. Dim lights can spoil the effect. If you have curious pets or little ones, place jars out of reach to avoid accidents. Simple, festive, and practical. What's not to like? Nothing says cozy like a fluffy white pom-pom garland draped above a sleek holiday mantle. The playful texture pops against smooth surfaces, creating instant visual warmth. Even minimalists can get behind this look. No glitter, no fuss, just simple charm. Plus, it's a breeze to hang and adjust. Thinking of skipping the fancy garlands this year? Pom-poms offer a hands-on, budget-friendly solution. Grab some yarn, involve the kids, and craft your own. The only catch: dust collects if you leave them up too long. Give them a gentle shake every so often to keep things fresh. A mantle display with gingerbread houses and twinkling string lights captures pure holiday cheer. The sweet aroma from real or faux houses lingers. Soft lights weave through the scene, casting a warm glow. Try mixing store-bought and homemade pieces for more charm. Who said winter decor has to be serious? Consider adding small pine branches or cinnamon sticks for a touch of nature. String lights can highlight each house, making them stand out even after sunset. However, gingerbread can attract curious pets or kids. If that's a concern, use clay or wooden alternatives for a similar effect. Give your holiday space a fresh spin with DIY wooden triangle trees painted in soothing gradient winter hues. Simply cut wood into triangles, sand the edges, and grab a few blue and white paints. Layer the colors, blending as you go. Suddenly, your mantle looks like a modern winter forest. While these trees look charming, precision in cutting and painting matters. Uneven lines can stand out, but that's part of the handmade charm. Want an easy fix? Use painter's tape for crisp edges. Even beginners can create a snowy wonderland vibe with this simple, budget-friendly project. Minimalist wall trees bring a breath of fresh air to Christmas decorating. Hanging shimmering baubles and icicles adds glitz without clutter. This setup saves floor space, making it ideal for small apartments or busy entryways. It draws eyes upward, turning plain walls into festive showcases with just a few simple touches. But be mindful, less structure means ornaments need sturdy hooks or adhesive. Overloading the branches can spoil the streamlined look. Choose a color palette, maybe silver and sapphire, for a modern spin. Why not let the kids pick their favorite bauble for a touch of playfulness? Imagine a dining table dressed with clear glass bowls, each holding water, flickering candles, and a handful of bright cranberries. This setup grabs attention without breaking the bank. The cranberries add a pop of color, while the floating candles create a gentle glow that feels both warm and inviting. Setting these up takes just minutes. Fill bowls with water, scatter cranberries, and carefully place your candles on top. Don't crowd the table, leave space for conversation. However, remember to use unscented candles. Some guests may be sensitive to strong smells during meals. Black and white buffalo plaid pillows add instant character to a Christmas living room. The bold pattern contrasts beautifully against evergreen garlands and twinkling lights. Imagine curling up with cocoa, surrounded by this simple yet striking touch. Why stick to red and green when monochrome creates such a welcoming, modern twist? These pillows aren't just for show. Their thick fabric and generous stuffing make them perfect for movie nights and family chats. Care is a breeze. Most covers zip right off for washing. The only downside? Pet hair loves to cling, so keep a lint roller handy if you share your home with furry friends. Hanging snowflake ornaments in window frames brings instant cheer to your space. Sunlight glinting off shimmering shapes can turn a dull afternoon into something magical. Want more impact? Mix clear acrylic flakes with paper ones for depth. Even a skeptic might admit it makes coffee at sunrise feel a bit enchanted. Still, these ornaments can tangle if you're not careful. Try using fishing line, nearly invisible and less likely to knot. Alternate lengths for a playful cascade. Reuse the snowflakes next year, or swap with a neighbor for new designs. Small effort, big mood boost, and an easy conversation starter. A country farmhouse dining table dressed with pine cone napkin rings and plaid runners feels inviting and nostalgic. The pine cones evoke woodland charm, while plaid brings warmth. Guests notice these little touches. Setting them up is simple: a few cones, some twine, and a runner, and you're halfway to cozy. However, pine cones can get messy. Bits may flake onto the table, so consider giving them a gentle shake outside first. The plaid runner, on the other hand, is timeless and forgiving of stains. Combining these elements brings a sense of holiday tradition without breaking the bank or requiring fancy supplies. Stacking white pumpkins into a snowman shape brings a fresh twist to classic winter decor. Add a plaid scarf, and you've got a cheerful figure that won't melt indoors. It's simple, eye-catching, and a conversation starter by the fireplace or front porch. Kids love helping with assembly and choosing accessories. This idea isn't perfect for small spaces. Those pumpkins eat up real estate. Sourcing white pumpkins can also be tricky outside autumn. Still, the playful look and ability to reuse the pumpkins later for cooking or composting make it a festive, practical choice for many households. Bringing these 25 Christmas winter decor ideas to life is simpler than you might think. A few pine cones, some glowing lights, and a splash of creativity can transform your space. Who says you need a magazine budget to make your home sparkle? Start small, maybe with a pom-pom garland or a snowy window display. Invite family to join in. Remember, the best holiday style often comes from personal touches and a bit of laughter. Ready to turn your home into your own winter wonderland? Give it a try.